So, welcome to this client interview with one of my clients called Cihan. So, introduce yourself a little bit to the people listening.
Hey guys, my name is Cihan. I'm 19 years old and I'm doing this for around 2 years now, 1.5 years, something like this.
Okay. And what is your journey like? Tell me something more about like when you started, how you started out, what you're doing, etc.
Yeah, sorry for my coughing. So I started like um, the first few months were the hardest because like I didn't knew anything about Instagram, how to make money, how to grow my page. Um, yeah, and then like I asked for help. Um, yeah, was one of those persons that I asked, and yeah, I learned from him some ways to make money and how I can grow my page, and that helped me a lot. And yeah, with more knowledge, my page started to growing, and I also started to make some money, and yeah, it started getting better and better.
Awesome, man. And with your page, like what do you exactly do?
Um, yeah, I grew my page, so now I have a big reach. Like many people see see what I post, and now I can make money through promotion, for example, or I can sell products and services to my audience, and that is what I do right now.
Okay, and what's your page called again?
A business awake. I have around 150K followers right now.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, it's insane to kind of see the whole transition. You're just starting out with wanting to grow faster and wanting to make more money, etc. And then being able to do so with a little help is just sick to see that people are so close to obviously reaching that goal that was so far away to them before. Um, but in regards to a question I have for you, what kind of made you decide to work with me in the first place?
Again, please, bro.
What made you decide to work with me in the first place?
Yeah, so I was searching for someone to help me because alone, like I was really struggling,
Hmm.
and so I wanted to reach out to someone that already has a little bit more followers or larger following, or someone that knows what he's doing, and yeah, that's why I reached out. That's why I wanted someone to help me.
And why did you feel like I was the right person for you back then?
Um, yeah, I saw that you have some knowledge about Instagram, and yeah, I just reached out and wanted to see if um if you can help me, and you um sorry, and yeah, I want to see if you can help me. You answered all of my questions,
Hmm.
and that's why.
Okay, but I mean, there are so many people out there, that teach Instagram stuff. Like, why
Mm.
did you actually choose me over other people, for example? Like, how did
Uh,
I
that's,
stand out to you?
yeah, that's a good question. So I think that's a hard question actually. It's been a long time now that we started working together, but
Hmm.
I think like the main reason that was that I thought that you're good in what you're doing, and that you can help me the best. You answered like my questions that I had. You answered them in a way that like everybody can understand.
Hmm.
I'd say that,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
yeah, I'm not sure really. That's one of the points I think.
All right. And in terms of, for example, you starting out with me, like what follower count, revenue, etc., were you at when you started with, before working with me?
Um, I was like, I think it was a few thousand followers, maybe
Okay.
two,
And now you're
2 to 5K, not big. Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. It was a. I think it was around 2 to 5K followers, like when I started my page.
Okay.
And
And what was the transition, kind of like the before and after?
I think the after, like now I'm at 150K and we are still working together. So like that's I think a big difference.
Mm,
And your help um, was a big part of um, like I'm thanking you that I'm here right now where I am at 150K followers. Like your help was a big part of that.
thank you, man. Thank you. And in terms of you believing it, like did you, for example, believe that you would be able to come this far, like reach 150K followers and obviously do this full time?
Um, yeah, like there were, of course, like everywhere, there were a lot of ups and downs. So it was like it was not easy, of course, but yeah, at the end, everything. What's the word for that? I forgot it. Like everything pays out, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if I understand the question right, but yeah, that's it.
Okay. Okay. And in terms of what I meant more in terms of the belief, I get that obviously the journey you've been through,
Yeah,
ups, downs, followers decreasing, having to
yeah,
redefine your strategy, etc. Um, but in terms of belief, like before you started working with me, you were at a few K followers, etc. And then after working with me, or we're still together, being at 150K, like did you imagine you were able to reach 150K followers when you started out, for example?
no, never. I never thought about that, but like I was happy if I hit 10K, and that's it. Like I would never imagine that I be hitting like over 100K followers, like 100,000 people following my page. That's sick, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome, man. And in terms of your revenue, what are you on track on doing this year with revenue?
Um, it really depends. There are also ups and downs, like growth. Um, some months I made a few $100. Some months I made a few $1,000.
Hmm.
It really depends on the algorithm and the situation.
Yeah. Okay. So in revenue right now, you're not completely sure, I guess, with the yearly revenue at the moment.
Yeah, not sure really.
Okay. Yeah, obviously for the people listening, we're still kind of defining what offer Cihan is gonna use for his page as well. So another question for you. Let's say, or do you feel if you could go back before working with me, that you
Yeah,
would have made a different decision? Like, let's say you could go back, would you have made a different?
and I think it was the right decision because um, I see those results. I'm at 150K right now,
Mhm.
and I think I make good money on the side. So it's really paid out working with you.
That's awesome, man. And what were your expectations at first? Like when you started working with me, like what were your expectations? What were you gonna expect from it?
Yeah, I thought maybe I can make a little bit money on the side, um, and grow my page to few more thousand followers. But yeah, I got more.
Awesome, man. And what was your fear?
My fear
Yeah.
that, of course, that's a business, and the fear was always that this business doesn't work because I also tried many other businesses, like online business before, that didn't work well, and then I tried this business, and with your help, that worked.
And do you feel like the fear of, for example, the business not working is also related to the help you have?
Um, yeah, I think because of the fear, I reached out to you as well, so that this time this doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
I really wanted to make make things work in this business, and that's why I reached out and wanted to help. I wanted help from you.
And what did you want in the first place? Like when you, for example, reached out to me, what do you exactly want?
Helping growing my page, and like the main part of why I also started this business is of course um, a new stream of income, and that's also why I reached out and why I asked for help.
Okay. And in terms of specific goals, for example, like gaining 10K followers or stuff like that?
Yeah, at first it was 10K, then 50K, and now we are already at 150K, and I'm aiming to 250K now, and then so on.
Awesome, man. Sounds good. Do you have any last things you want to add to the people listening to the interview? Before...
Um, yeah, one thing I can say is that I really recommend everyone to start working with you on an Instagram business. Um, and I think you're the right person to contact when it comes to Instagram growth and monetization.
Mhm.
And that's what I can say about you.
Thank you very much, man. It was a pleasure working with you as well, and thank you for all the positive feedback. Really, really appreciate it. And obviously, that's the reason why I do it. Just help other people grow a page, achieve the
Yeah,
goal actually achieve. And yeah, thanks for the time you took to have this interview, and let's see what we can do in the future.
no problem. Pleasure.
Cool. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.